I always loved working with him, man. He was just so over and fun to be around. He's just great for the boys, telling stories. He was one of the first people that made Zack and I feel really comfortable, like made us feel like we fit in and stuff. And he'd talk to us or invite us out to eat after and things like that. And he's also one of those guys that, like, if you ever saw us, make him feel really old, but like we grew up watching and liking, just like Edge and Christian, and so it was cool, very nice.
What do you think of the choice of going with Matt?
Good, because they had that awesome tag team, that age-old heel baby tag team, we don't get along kind of thing, but they did it in like they put a new twist on it where they were doing competitive stuff, and I think that got over pretty big. Matt got I want to say it was an appendix kind of thing that put him out.
Prior, yeah.
Dramatic return, he runs in at the Mania match, it was all built up the right way it was supposed to be, I thought.
What about MVP as champion?
I thought he did a great job, man. He's got the gift of the gab, like he's very entertaining, and he held his own. He held his own with Benoit, to get it in the first place. So. So they're like two of my best friends. When we got sent to Deep South, we hit it off with them automatically, and we were kind of married. We rode a lot together. We got sent to OVW together, so we were through the gauntlet. Those guys, Ray Gordy is probably one of the most underrated wrestlers of the past 10 years. So good, it was in his blood. It just came naturally to him. He was really gifted, and he never really got a chance to show that to anyone who besides the guys that were in the ring with him, that knew. He didn't really get to show it on TV. Just a total blast. Drew Luke Al's one of my best friends to this day. I talk to him almost every day. He's the most fun guy I've ever been around in my entire life.
What about the Festus gimmick?
That thing just like, first they were just supposed to be like Southern rednecks, and then every week it just changed and just it somehow evolved. I know it was a Vince brainchild.
Yeah.
Because I've heard the stories, firsthand, the meetings they've had when it was a Vince thing. And then, as dumb and as simple as a concept that it was like doing live events with them was like a night off, man, because it was such a simple thing for everyone to realize, okay, this guy's like this, and then when the bell rings, he's great, and then like, so easy. Hot tag to Festus, everyone's happy. Like, it was a layup, and it was so much fun. And on top of that, they're my good buddies. I mean, forget about it. Printing money, huh?
And, have they ever promoted an Asian that wasn't a complete stereotype in the history of the company?
I don't know. I had this talk with someone recently about like, Kent is in NXT, and I'm just like, the track record isn't really there no matter what. So, I mean, I hope so. You think if someone's talented, they should go where they deserve to go. But
do you think Funaki liked the new gimmick?
I think he was like, holy shit, I've been a jobber for 7 years, and I remember the debut was against me, right? Is that why you asked that? I'm almost positive.
I have it as a tag. He teams with R-Truth, and
I either the first or second. I don't know. One of those early matches, it was me and him singles, and I remember Dean Malenko was a producer, and like he's like, Jesus Christ, Funaki's finally getting a break after all these years, and like I felt like, I feel good about being the one to do the favor and help him out, because he's a fucking sweetheart of a guy too. So like, I was like, all right, this is cool. That's cool that at least he's getting an opportunity. Maybe a fucking joke, and his name is Kung Funaki, but at least it's something.